Good afternoon. This is David Fernandez with Anatomy Physiology. I'm doing experiment number 2, which is titled Exploring Cell Size. So this is part 1 of the experiment. It's apparently going to take 2 days, and let's just get right to it. So right now we have the agar. Not entirely sure how to pronounce that. And now we're just going to be putting it in the microwave at 10-second intervals for 1 minute. And I guess you're just gonna be hanging out with me until this happens. It's here. And there's the first. Apparently the instructions say to start swirling it after a little while, and we will be doing that as this progresses. One. Okay. And continue. I realize that this image is backwards, but please bear with me. I'm sure you understand what it is. So. It's still pretty solid, so I might have to set this up for another minute or something. We'll see what happens. Yep, really solid still. So let's add a minute. I guess I just have a weak microwave. So yeah, it's still fairly solid. It's starting to get softer, but yeah, it definitely needs more time. Oh, there we go. Something. Yay. Okay, there we go. So now it is liquid or liquefied. Right. Next step is to measure 40 milliliters of the agar into the 100 milliliter graduated cylinder, and add that to the beaker. So I'm just going to do that right now. Let's see if I could hold up. The camera could hold up while I'm doing this. And there we go. Something. So. There we go. So right now, I'm going to put this to the side right now. Here we have the 40 milliliters. I marked it off. And I will be adding it to the graduated cylinder. Okay. Putting this to the side. I'm going to clean it later. Apparently we're going to be using it tomorrow. Next step is to get 10 milliliters of the bromothymol blue. Bromothymol blue. Okay, give me 1 second for that. So here is the 10 milliliter beaker, and here's the bromothymol. Now, I believe that this was not something that I had to use the pipette for. Yep, okay, so 10 milliliters is all the way to the top, so we're just going to go all the way to the top. Very carefully, apparently. And apparently this bromothymol is fairly green. Huh. Alright, so here we are, and I think it's almost empty. Okay, well. There we are. So here is the 10 milliliters of the bromothymol. I hope you could actually see it. So now we're going to be adding it into the solution, or into the agar. And I will also be moving this beaker to be cleaned. We're going to be using it tomorrow as well. After that, let's see. We're going to use a graduated cylinder to add the Bramethol. After that, we're going to use a pipette to measure 2 milliliters of sodium bicarbonate solution. So that is right here, and here's the pipette. So once again, let's see if I could actually. How in the world are you supposed to? Oh, that's a fun little thing. All right. Huh. I did not realize it would be sealed. So, there we go. Happy endings for everybody. Okay, now it's open. So, we're going to get 2 milliliters. And we are right there. Alright, we now have 2 milliliters. We'll put this to the side. And now, we are supposed to. Oh. Here we are with the solution, and here we are with the sodium bicarbonate solution. So now we're supposed to add it to the beaker and pipette the solution up and down to mix. So, and I can see already it's turning blue. Very pretty blue as well, I might add. Okay, so while I'm just doing that, I'm not sure actually how long this is supposed to take. So, alright, once that this solution is mixed, pour it into the rectangular mold. Cover the mold with plastic wrap. Okay, so. Alright, this is, I don't think it's going to get any more mixed than this. Alright, here we are. Okay. So, I don't know if you could actually see it. I would hope so. Here's the rectangular screen. Or the rectangular mold, I'm sorry. Excuse me. And here we go. So. Perfect. Right to the top. A few little bubbles. Hopefully they pop soon. Let's see. There we go. Alright. I don't like bubbles. Anyways. Or anyway, actually, that's not a real word. Alright. Next part of the instructions says to get a plastic wrap and to put the plastic wrap over the mold and just let it sit for at least 24 hours so that the mold itself could cool down to room temperature, and apparently it's going to be gelatinous when it's done. So I will see you all, or I will see you, Dr. Bradshaw, in about 24 hours. Take care.